If you're looking to buy a home, if you're a home buyer, the big sale takes place in about an hour and a half. So if you'll contact us, we'll put you in when all the... None of that's true. None. Okay? We don't sell anything. We work with home buyers. We help them to buy homes. I'm going to tell you a few things. Number one, whether you like this or not, the entire real estate sales system is rigged against you. They have something called dual agency, which means that you're somewhere between a chocolate cream and a marshmallow. They gotcha. All of the contracts, all of the disclosures, all of those things are generated on the sell side of the market, not for the buyer. I find it shocking that in an industry of this size, this complexity, this legal foundation, that there's nobody representing a buyer. The same thing happened in commercial real estate, by the way, for an awful long time, until a couple of really smart guys came along and started something called tenant agents, tenant agencies. And they're doing extremely well because they managed to balance out what the salespeople were trying to do to their buyer, okay? It occurs to me that in this environment where everything is rigged against you, if you're going to try and go out there all by yourself to do battle, you're doomed. When I say you're doomed, it's a relative doomed. You're not going to get what you think you're going to get. You're going to be people that are going to tell you that buyers are liars. They're going to put you off. They're going to make you feel small. You're going to be terribly, terribly frustrated. If you want to go through that, then you go do that. That's okay with me. Years ago, I used to be a pilot, and when I was learning to fly, I had a guy that would fly behind me in the seat. I'd be in the front, he'd be in the back, and we'd be going along, and he'd say, "Fly the plane." I wasn't really sure what that meant, and then he would take this clipboard and hit me on my helmet, and he'd say, "You fly the plane. If you don't fly the plane is going to fly you." I will offer that to you. Do you want to fly the plane, or do you want the plane to fly you? It's pretty clear that if you want to fly the plane, you are not going to be able to do it alone. You don't do this every day. You don't do this every week. You don't do this every month. You may do it every 3, 4, 5, 6 years. And you know what? If you do something every 3, 4, 5, 6 years, you get stale. You forget. The people that do it all the time, they're right at the top of their game all the time. Let me tell you something. Most people think the price is really important when they buy a house. We're going to grind them down. We're going to get... No, it isn't. What's really important, what really matters isn't the price itself. It's rather the motivation of the seller. Every single seller has a reason to sell. The secret is to find out what it is and then use it to your advantage. The second thing is that, please remember, that the pictures that you see on fill in the blanks, Zillow, Trulia, whatever it is, the pictures lie. How do I know that? Well, first of all, we visit every property that we are even thinking about, because we know that the pictures lie. In fact, if you don't believe me, the pictures lie, go back and look at your old yearbook, okay? Things change, and people are not going to go out and try to take lousy pictures. It doesn't work like that. All right, so if you're going to compete, remember all the way back when I said the system was rigged against you, if you're going to compete, what do you need? You're going to need somebody that has, on your side, someone that has experience, that's focused, that's honest, that will not put up with any nonsense, and that will get you to where you want to go. And you're going to help them to get you there. That's what it is. And who do you think that might be? Ta-da! That's us. All right? We buy properties, I think I told you this every day. We buy them for folks like you. We buy them for challenge buyers, and that's another whole kettle of fish. We buy them for investors, and they come in all different shapes and sizes. And then we buy them for our own account. Now, just think about that. If I'm always buying, doesn't that come to your benefit? And didn't cost you anything extra either, did it? No. So we're buyers, okay? we know where the bodies are buried. If you've been around here long enough and you know who's doing what to whom and you know how to get the information that you're looking for, this is what's really important, particularly in this market where people tell you there's a great shortage. I'll tell you there's a great shortage. You want to know what? Every month, about 30%, 20 to 30% of the properties that are listed expire, are withdrawn, or canceled. So they can tell you about this great shortage that's out there. How about those? They weren't in such great shortage. They just went back on the market again, hoping to God somebody else will sell them and do whatever they're going to do. I will tell you this, that we need to get together to create a plan. And if we can't do that, we stop. We're not going to go forward. I have chased, officially, I've officially chased my last rainbow. I'm not going to try and create chicken salad out of chicken feathers. It's not going to happen. By the way, in case you haven't figured it out, this is my sales pitch. I'm selling you, believe it or not. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying anyhow. So look, go to your page on the site. You're either qualified or you're non-qualified. You're one of those people, investor, okay? And see what we have to say about it. And there's probably another video in there you want to watch too. I know it's long, but it probably would be worthwhile. And then you decide, are we the folks that can deliver the goods for you? Well, maybe you can't decide entirely, but you might want to decide that you want to learn some more and sit down with us in person and find out. You know what? Don't settle for something less. You don't do that. This is available to you. Grab it while you can. We'll be there when you're ready. 760-214-9240. That's it, folks.